Good afternoon, DY. I'm Izzy Power. Welcome to the Dolphin News.
I'm Ava DeBreo. We have only one more class between us and the holiday break, DY.
And it's Sean Walsh's birthday today, the big 1-8.
Happy birthday, Sean.
To start things off, we go to our principal, Mrs. Bennett, for a bit from Bennett.
Happy birthday, Sean. Good afternoon, DY. I couldn't find the words in preparing this news segment to express how proud I am of this staff and student body. Then I thought of just my day yesterday and wanted to share in hopes of communicating how incredible this school is. Yesterday was just one day, and these were events that the high school hosted. We had the Voices Heard group going over to Station Ave to read to the elementary students. We had our Interact Gingerbread contest, which brought in over $300 raised for Habitat for Humanity. We had our Best Buddies basketball game, which is one of the highlights of the school year. It includes the whole student body. What a wonderful event. We had a group take a field trip to the Boston Museum of Science. I then attended a Zoom meeting for grant recipients, and I then attended an art gallery reception in our Pauline Hopkins Gallery. That was all just in one day, which is a snapshot of the 180 days students and staffs are together. Part of the DY culture is making the most of the opportunities offered at the high school. Thank you to all who put in the extra effort and time it takes to offer these opportunities to our students. And we even had caroling this week. We had the Ugly Sweater Contest and upcoming the Senior Stroll. I hope everyone has a wonderful break. Please take time to disconnect from work and school, connect with family and friends, maybe relax. We'll see you in the new year. I have to give one quick plug. We're looking to try out an additional segment maybe in 2025. So look forward to a Holt segment with Miss Holt in 2025. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. If you've been down the hallway to the lunchroom, you might have noticed the new Wave art setup featuring artist Andy Warhol. While working on this project and others like it, students explored specific artistic styles and expanded their creativity.
Andy Warhol was an American artist born in 1928 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He made different types of art, including painting, silkscreening, photography, film, and sculpture. His art and his life were very avant-garde. He lived openly as a gay man long before it was widely accepted.
It was during the 1960s that Warhol began to make paintings of the iconic American images such as dollar bills, Camel soup cans, and faces of celebrities. He challenged traditional notions of art and blurred the boundaries between high art and consumer culture. His goal was to redefine what could be art in our modern, media-saturated world.
Students explored Warhol's style, then applied it using similar techniques to create their own pop art pieces. Go check out the Wave art setup in the display case outside the cafeteria to see their wonderful creations or to learn more about Andy Warhol.
And now we go to Dom for sports news.
Thank you, Izzy. Boys basketball will face off against the New Mission High School tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. at home. Girls varsity basketball team will take on Durfee High School at 5:30 p.m. tonight at home. It is the last game of 2024, so let's close out the year with a big victory for our fellow Lagunatics. The boys varsity hockey team will go up against Bridgewater on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. at home. Girls varsity hockey will take on Sandwich High School away at 6 o'clock p.m. Tomorrow, let's pack the stands with a row of green and white as they get the win. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
Thank you, Dom. As the last week of 2024 comes to a close, it's not just about wrapping up schoolwork. It's also the start of family get-togethers and holiday traditions. Around the world, people are gathering to celebrate in their own special ways.
While many countries are celebrating Christmas next week, their customs and traditions can look pretty different. Take France, for example. It's known for its rich Christmas traditions, and one of the highlights is the bûche de Noël, a classic French dessert.
For those who don't know, a bûche de Noël is a delicious chocolate cake shaped like a log. The cake is made up of a soft cocoa sponge rolled up with a sweet buttercream filling and covered in chocolate to give it a tree-like appearance. Right now, the French Club is having a taste test for several bûches de Noël. Let's hope they have the DY news on in the background while they eat.
Now let's learn a little more about holiday traditions. Here's Naisha with our DY moment of culture.
Thank you, Ava. Christmas has its roots in both religion and secular traditions. It is primarily observed by Christians as the birth of Jesus Christ, although the exact date of his birth can't be verified. Many scholars believe Christmas was placed on December 25th to coincide with ancient winter solstice events, such as the Roman festival of Saturnalia, a time of feasting and gift-giving. Today, traditions vary widely often, including decorating Christmas trees, exchanging gifts, attending church services, and sharing festive meals. In many countries, communities come together for parades, light displays, and Christmas markets. There's also a wide array of other cultural holidays celebrated around this time. Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights, is an 8-day Jewish celebration that usually falls in December. It commemorates the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem after the Jewish people's victory over the Greeks. The holiday includes lighting the menorah, playing games, and enjoying foods like latkes, which are potato pancakes, and sufganiyot, which are jelly donuts. Kwanzaa is a week-long celebration that honors African heritage and culture, celebrated in 1966 by Maulana Kanringa. Kwanzaa focuses on 7 core principles known as Nogozoba, including unity, self-determination, and collective work and responsibility. Families gather to light the Kinara, a 7-branched candle holder, exchange gifts, and share meals. In Mexico and parts of Central America, Las Posadas reenact Mary and Joseph's search for shelter in Bethlehem. Families participate in nightly events, sing carols, and visit neighbors to ask for posada, shelter, until they're welcomed in for celebration. It's a beautiful expression of hospitality and community. Wiccans and neo-pagans celebrate the winter solstice through the festival of Yule. The winter solstice marks the shortest day and longest night of the year. Yule celebrates the reemergence of the sun, and the days begin to grow longer again. Whatever you celebrate, we hope at the Dolphin News to wish everybody a happy holiday. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
And now we come to our weekly segment, the DY Educator of the Week. This educator was nominated by a group of students who say that she is very kind and respectful of those around her. She pushes students to be their best, but she is also very supportive when they are upset or disappointed.
Her students also claim that she has a huge sense of humor and makes them laugh, which you would think would interfere with all the singing. Not only is she a wonderful teacher, but yesterday she was the faculty advisor for the always fun, always messy, yearly confectionery mayhem that is the Gingerbread House competition to support Habitat for Humanity.
This week's Educator of the Week, nominated by the DY Chorus, grades 8 through 12, is Mrs. Riley. Mrs. Riley, thank you for helping DY find our voices and raise them high.
Now we go to Mackenzie with our weekend weather update.
Thank you, Ava. We've made it to the final home stretch before winter break. The rest of the day is going to be in the mid to low 30s with rainy conditions, but it is going to feel like 13 degrees or lower in the evening hours. Saturday has the potential for some snow. In the early hours of the morning, there will be an 80% chance of snow with windy conditions throughout the entirety of the day. There will be a high of 35 degrees that morning with a low of 25 degrees that evening. Sunday will have windy conditions as well throughout the day with a low of 18 degrees around 7 a.m. with a high of 25 around 9 p.m. Skipping ahead a little bit, Christmas Eve will have cloudy conditions for the entirety of the day with a high of 39 degrees and a low of 32 degrees early in the morning. Christmas Day will be cloudy with a low of 32 degrees in the early morning and a high of 37 in the afternoon. Have an amazing holiday break, DY, and stay warm. Back to you, Izzy and Ava.
We close today with our DY Student of the Week. This student not only performs well in all her classes, including multiple APs, she also treats everyone with the kindness and respect that everyone here at DY deserves. She is a natural in AP Psych and shows real empathy and understanding of the human condition.
This week's Student of the Week, as nominated by Mr. Hatch again, is Sophia Dupuy. Sophia, thank you so much for making DY a better place.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching, and
have a great vacation, DY.
Great vacation, everybody!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!